By all accounts, tomorrow should be a much nicer day. We should see the sunshine, and that would be a welcome change. For a change, some Arctic air is going to be sliding in behind it tomorrow evening, and overnight lows are going to be in the low 20s, but not before we have a daytime high tomorrow near 50. Forecast tonight calls for mostly cloudy skies. Winds, not a problem, 35 for the overnight low. Now notice tomorrow, decreasing clouds, windy and cold, winds out of the north up to 20, and a daytime high of 45 degrees. Have yourself a great Tuesday.
From the land that gave us poetry, paparazzi, pasta, Roman noses, and masterpieces, Puccini, gelati, a new sense of design, a new race of cars. From Italy, with body and soul, comes Tuscany, the fragrance for men created in Italy. For Aramis, right now, buy this water-resistant watch together with a 3.4-ounce spray cologne.
Now available at Dillard's.
What would you do if your child was abducted to a foreign country? Two mothers tell Hard Copy how their children were held captive by their own fathers.
My daughter Alia looks like she's brainwashed.
One mother has waited 4 years for her daughters to be returned from their father's country of Saudi Arabia. Another mom took the law into her own hands by going to Yugoslavia and stealing her son back.
We were there to rescue the child.
What would you do before you decide? Watch Hard Copy.
Tomorrow at 4 on Channel 7.
This is Petey Fisk from Tuna, Texas. We're here representing the Austin and Travis County Humane Society, and we want to raise 70 tons of food for homeless cats and dogs at Christmas time.
And this is Bertha Bumiller reminding you to be generous, just like Austin is noted for. Look for these big red barrels with our pictures on them and fill them up at Albertsons, Sam's, and Apple Tree food stores. Just fill them up with cat and dog food, wet or dry. They'll eat them.
We wish you a Tuna Christmas.
Without a doubt, he's one of the most popular actors of his generation. And now Tom Cruise stars in an epic new movie based on the true life story of one man who dared to take on the government. And Entertainment Tonight's got the incredible inside story.
I think that's what this film is about. It's about turning defeats into victories and losses into gains.
It looks like this just could be Tom Cruise's Oscar-winning role. And you'll find out why it might, only on the next Entertainment Tonight.
Tomorrow at 4:30 on Channel 7.
After nearly 30 years, we at the International House of Pancakes concede there's more to life than pancakes. So IHOP's featuring delicious pork chop breakfasts and dinners with all the trimmings.
We still sell pancakes?
Of course, we're the International House of Pancakes, aren't we?
Woo, that was close.
Is that a new syrup you're wearing?
Pork chop specials, $4.99.
Everyone wants love, love's everywhere. It's something for Christmas we all can share. Don't you know? Love makes you real.
Make Christmas real with our salad shooter, just $23.99. Or at $7.99, sweeten the holidays with a rival potpourri pod.
Love makes you real.
We're in Hollywood with George Burns. When God himself talks, even I listen.
Well, it's easier to make people cry than it is to make them laugh.
It is.
I used to tell jokes, they used to cry.
Plus the horrifying stories from people almost buried alive in the San Francisco earthquake.
I smelled smoke and I smelled burning cars, and that was the lowest point for me. I thought, I'm gonna burn. This is it.
All on my next show.
Tomorrow morning at 9 on Channel 7.
From the Channel 7 family to yours, happy holidays.
The Morning Report with Renee San Miguel, weekdays at 6:30.
Well, welcome to our show. It's Monday night, another big week getting started, getting closer to the holidays. And again, I had a very busy weekend. Didn't have a chance to check my video doorbell answering machine. Have you seen this invention? It's great. Anyway, I have the tape, and I like to check it on Monday. So just bear with me. We'll see who's been by the house lately. And then we'll get on with it here.
Hi, this is Pat. I'm not here right now, but my video doorbell answering machine will take your message at the beep.
Pat, this is Eric Gale from the band. I just wanted to let you know that I'm changing my look. Starting tomorrow, you can call me Eric Rotten, punk rocker.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And we got your TV.
Hi, is the lady in the house home? Let me ask you something. How would you like to have fuller, firmer breasts? Hey, let me increase your bra size by 50%.
Hey, Mr. Sajak, this is your electrician. I'm here to work on your outdoor lighting system. Hey, man, I sure hope you turned off that sprinkler system like I asked you to.
Hi, Mr. Sajak. This is Steve from Santa's Christmas Village. Guess what? I got the good news. Someone sent you an angel to put on top of your tree.
Hi, Pat.
From Television City in Hollywood, Joe Namath. Recording artist, Buster Poindexter. Comedian, Bill Engvall. Plus, Tom Scott and the band, along with me, Dan Miller. All here tonight on the Pat Sajak Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Sajak.
Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you again. And thank you one more time. Boy, it's getting there. The holidays are coming. It's December 18th. Just 7 more parking spaces left till Christmas. This is getting very exciting. See, normally, well, it doesn't matter. You know what the big news here is at this network? CBS has a brand new president. A guy named Jeff Sagansky has taken over the job here. I've not met Mr. Sagansky, but I'm told he's a good man, a competent fellow, and it's a tough job being president of CBS. I mean, it's no secret. These are, difficult times here at the network. In fact, he got a telegram today that said, "Man, I think you're crazy for taking that job." And it was from the president of Lebanon. That's how bad. Welcome aboard, Jeff. I mentioned the holidays, and now when you watch television, you see a lot of Christmas specials, religious themes, but TV has a way of glitzing things up a little too much. I'm watching television. Last night, there's a story on the life of Moses. And I've read the Bible, and I've reread the Bible, and nowhere does it say that Moses ever worked as a private eye. I don't know how this happened. But it wasn't a bad show, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, say hi to Tom Scott and the band right in this direction. It's like a jury. And this thing's sort of overbuilt, don't you think?
Let's tear it down tonight. Come on.
And let's not tear this man down ever. He's an institution in this town. Ladies and gentlemen, our announcer, Dan Miller. There's Dan. You are. President of Lebanon.
I'm sorry, I sat before you did.
I think I'm supposed to sit first.
You're supposed to sit first, and I was in the seat before you were.
That's okay.
I apologize.
That's all right. Don't ever let it happen again. Are you ready for this? Have you bought Christmas presents?
Yeah, I went this weekend. You know what I saw at the mall?
No.
Disturbed me a lot.
What?
I saw Santa taking a smoke break. I know the kids were thrilled. He was out back.
By the way, Santa, and I believe, I don't want to kid anyone, this is the real Santa Claus? The real Santa Claus is going to be on our show tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the real one?
The real one. This is not any of these fake guys who take smoke breaks.
No.
This is the real one. Will be on this show, one of our guests.
I want to talk to him about what I saw. I know we have Joe Namath on tonight.
Yeah.
And it's a little embarrassing for all of us because we know you've never attended a football game. Pat is the only person raised in this culture who has never attended a football game. Is that right?
Well, that's true. That's true. But it's a fine game. You kick this thing and you throw it, yeah.
So and you've never watched an entire game on television?
Well, I'm not the world's biggest football. I know about the game, and I appreciate Mr. Namath's contribution to it. I'm just, as you know, I follow baseball a little more closely and hockey a little more closely than I do football.
So I know you've never listened to a football game on radio.
No, I didn't know they were on radio.
This weekend, they are. I tuned in, I think it was the Rams and Jets game, and in the post-game show, they actually replay audio highlights of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, things like, which I questioned. The announcer will say, here's the way that field goal sounded. And you hear the crowd. There's the kick. It's up. It's good. And you wonder if you need to hear that. Then they play it in slow motion. There's the snap.
No, they don't.
The kick is up.
Now, that part you made up. I can tell you that, yeah. I know that. I know enough about football to know that. It's 6 points, and then you kick a point after touchdown, which is Pat, named after me.
That's right.
And yeah, so it's all, I know enough to get by, and it'll be a fine time. In addition,
how did you go through childhood never going to a football game?
I don't know. I just did. I just did. I'm sorry.
It's just beyond my comprehension.
Well, many things are.
And you never went to a basketball game?
No. And you know, I did go to a basketball. I did go to a professional basketball game once. Here's a good. Okay, Mr. Sports. Here's the question I have, Mr. Executive Producer Michael Wiseman, who knows everything about sports. I went to a game in Chicago years ago. It was not a Bulls game. It was a team that preceded the Bulls in Chicago and then moved to Baltimore to become the Bullets and subsequently to Washington. What was the name of that team? Da 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 da. The Dodgers. Very good. No, did anyone know? Nobody knows. The Chicago Zephyrs.
You're making that up.
No, I made that. That's true. It's true.
You attended the game?
Yeah, I did. Thank you very much. In addition, is that, you know, the sound of dial switching across America is just deafening sometimes, isn't it? There are people out there who'd settle for a Zephyrs game right now. In addition to Joe Namath, who has been to many football games and has starred in most of them, comic Bill Engvall is here, and out in just a few minutes to entertain your pants off, Buster Poindexter. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
When I played football, I crunched quarterbacks. But now I crunch these, JB's Pigskins. The new pork rinds.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going.
This is delicious, Downer. What do you call it?
It's new ragu fresh Italian pasta sauce.
So delicate. What's it called?
It's fresh Italian pasta sauce. See, ragu uses twice the crushed tomatoes for a more fresh tomato taste.
New ragu fresh Italian pasta sauce.
Cologne for men.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going.
Santa introduces another great way to get wrapped up in the holiday spirit.
Thank you. You're very kind. Oh, let's wrap, shall we? Oh, I've got a wonderful surprise for you. I can just hardly bear the suspense. Let me just unwrap it for you. Oh, my goodness, it seems to be stuck. I'll get it.
With the purchase of a Whatameal, you'll receive a free package of gift wrapping paper. Come to Whataburger and get wrapped up in the holiday spirit.
With does it take to be Austin's leading news station?
Commitment.
Bringing you news when it's convenient for you.
For the past 4 years, that's meant the Channel 7 News Morning Report.
Austin's first early morning local newscast.
The Channel 7 News 12 o'clock report.
Now, Austin's only midday newscast.
Channel 7, the only station bringing you 5 complete 30-minute newscasts every weekday.
Another reason Channel 7 is Austin's leading news station.
That seemed like a fast break. Did CBS screw up and not play enough commercials? That was all of it? Yeah? Well, that's good. We're excited this fellow is here tonight, and tonight, too, he's going to favor us with a beautiful song of the season to get us in the Christmas spirit. It's called Zat You, Santa Claus? He'll be, let's see, in Atlantic City at Trump's Castle, December 30th and 31st. Ladies and gentlemen, big welcome, please, for Buster Poindexter.
Is that you, Santa Claus? Gifts I'm preparing for some Christmas sharing, but I pause because hanging my stocking, I can hear 'em knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus? It's always dark out, ain't the slightest spark out on my clacking jaw. Who's there, who is it? Are you stopping for a visit? Is that you, Santa Claus? Are you bringing a present for me? Something pleasant for me. That is just what I've been waiting for. Would you mind slipping it under the door? Sure it's dark out, ain't the slightest spark out. My legs feel like straw. My, oh me, my, kindly would you reply? Is that you, Santa Claus? Yeah, hanging my stocking, I can hear 'em knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus? I said, who's there? Who is it? Are you stopping for a visit? Is that you, Santa Claus? Oh, there, Santa, you gave me a scare. Now stop your teasing, 'cause I know you're there. We don't believe in no goblins these days, but I can't explain why I'm shaking that way. Yeah, I can see old Santa through the keyhole. I'll get to the cause. One peek and I'll find there. Uh-oh, there's an eye there. Is that you, Santa Claus? Oh, please, please, I'm bending my knees. Is that you, a Santa Claus? Yeah, that's him all right.
Buster Poindexter. We'll be back talking with Buster next week again. Just a minute. Stay with us.
Put the power of an upright in the palm of your hand with the Royal Dirt Devil. It has a revolving brush, and it can handle all kinds of dirt. Pick up the handheld vac that really picks up. Dirt Devil by Royal.
The best relief from this hectic season is a jingle away. Ring in the holiday in 30 minutes or less. Domino's Pizza. Nobody delivers better.
What's wrong, Doug?
Mr. Kayam, I hate shaving.
You're using the wrong equipment. Try this Remington microscreen. The microscreen shaves as close as a blade or your money back. It has 2 thin, flexible screens. The first shaves incredibly close. The second even closer.
Smooth. Now I know why you bought the company.
The Remington microscreen shaves as close as a blade or your money back. No other shaver makes that promise. And the Lady Remington, the gift with the money-back guarantee.
The holidays are a time to remember special people, so we would like to take a moment to say thank you to the people of Central Texas.
When we told you about the hunger problem here in Central Texas, you responded by giving more than 60 tons of food to the Capital Area Food Bank.
When you learned about the need for school supplies, you helped more than 4,000 children.
And your generosity has meant a brighter future for thousands of families through the Blue Santa program.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Come celebrate the season at Long John Silver's with holiday shrimp meals, featuring our new home-style shrimp and 2 other great shrimp meals, each just $3.99. Plus, from the holiday movie Prancer, a free special edition poster. Happy holidays from Prancer and Long John Silver's.
They put drug dealers back on the streets.
Our children are out here dying every day, you know, from shooting and the drugs. And you're getting these people out.
Lawyers paid with drug money.
Just want to ask you a question. When you decided to become lawyers, where did your morals go?
All in the name of justice.
How do you sleep at night knowing that you're living off the blood money that's killing our kids?
It doesn't bother me one bit.
Rich drug lawyers. Is it dirty money? Next to Rob.
Tomorrow at 3 on Channel 7.
Guys, Eric Gale over there, Tom Scott and the band, Buster Poindexter over here. Let's find out about Buster. Let's find out about your life, your times, your background, your family, your beliefs, your feelings.
You want to start from the beginning?
The very beginning, the moment your parents gazed into each other's eyes.
Well, my parents, Beauregard and Beulah Poindexter, they used to have a song and dance show that traveled throughout the South. It was part of a big production, kind of a post-vaudevillian kind of a thing. And I traveled with them. I was born in a trunk, and I traveled with them. And my father was a very serious bridge gambler. And it was...
They have clinics for that now.
They do, but they didn't have this then.
Sure, back then, no.
And we were down in New Orleans in a great hotel. I forget which one it was, but I was young. Not like these cinder block jobs they have today. And my father went out to Algiers, which is across the river, with this guy, Big Chief Boudanois, who did the Indian medicine man specialty number in the show. And I don't really know what happened, but my father apparently got caught cheating at bridge, and he was shot. And so, and he passed away. Well, I know it sounds funny, cheating at bridge. I don't know if he was cheating or not. Big Chief Boudanois went to prison. And my mother really couldn't carry on the show without him, so what happened was she would go
Maybe I made a mistake in saying, tell me from the beginning.
It's almost over.
All right.
She would go through all the trades, variety, and backstage looking for work, and she found that Tallulah Bankhead needed an aide-de-camp. So we moved to New York, and I kind of grew up in Tallulah's house, and Tallulah was like a father to me.
Now, when you perform elsewhere, I've seen you do some acting, you perform under another name. You pick this weird name, unlike Buster Poindexter. You pick this odd name, David Johansen.
David Johansen. Yeah. Well, kind
of an alter ego, is he?
Yeah. When I got into acting, I noticed that there was a shortage of good Norwegian auteurs around. So I figured, Poindexter, it's so common, you know. I try David Johansen. It's got a kind of a Minneapolis kind of a swing to it.
Now, your hairdo, is that always on top of your head, much as it is now?
Yeah, I think this is going to be stuck there for a while. That Mr. Phyllis backstage, he did it for me. He put a lot of stuff in there.
I feel like I'm standing next to a Pontiac. It's a great,
it's super cheap.
Now, also, can we talk about this now? Is this, I don't know if this is your doing or Mr. Joe. There was a time when this Johansen guy was involved in a group called the New York Dolls.
Yeah, when he was breaking his teeth in show business.
And David had a different image back then. Now, that's David, right there. That's different, isn't it?
Oh, what can I say? I was young. I was sowing my wild oats.
Yeah, what years are we talking about for the New York Dolls?
1973, I guess.
Well, here's another nice shot of David. This will go also in the Dolls period.
I look kind of like Simone Signoret in that picture.
You were kind of this was a groundbreaking group, wasn't it?
It was a groundbreaking group, yeah. We were movers and shakers in the ecological movement.
Now we're sort of, this is the evolution.
A lot of recycled clothing.
Yeah, now we have another look at Joe Hansen. This is a solo album. This was your what period, would you call this?
That's my disco days, I would say, by the looks of it.
It looks like a Bee Gees reunion, that back cover. That's very nice. And now...
the many faces of Sybil.
Did you like dressing up?
Yeah, man, sure. You know, my mother used to get upset because I would ruin her shoes and stuff, but it was good.
And now it's tuxedos all the time.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Well, tuxedos are like, you know, they're really made for men because men don't really want to have to think about what they want to wear. So it's a good invention, a tuxedo.
Yeah, well, it's lovely. And now here's the...
It's lovely.
It is. Well, although it does have a little flaw in it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to send it back to France.
Yeah. The plan is, I understand, you have a great bunch here.
Yeah, the Banshees of Blue. It's a great band.
And you guys are about to do another song.
Yeah.
And, in fact, later in the show, we'll hear from you still again. I mean, we just can't get enough.
I love to sing, so this is beautiful.
Well, then you ought to go do something.
I'm going to do another seasonal number right now.
All right?
Okay.
All right. I'll set this up as you go. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, but you have to walk faster than that. It's Buster Poindexter.
I really can't stay.
Oh, baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Ooh, it's cold outside.
This evening has been...
It's been lovely since you dropped in.
So very nice.
I'll hold your hand. It's just like ice.
My mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your hurry?
My father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to my fireplace roar.
Really, I better go.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
Well, maybe just a half a drink more.
You put some records on while I pour.
The neighbors might think,
oh, baby, it's bad out there.
what's in this drink?
Ain't no cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break this spell.
I take your hat, your hair looks swell.
Out to say no, no, no.
Mind if I'm moving closer?
At least I'm gonna say that's right.
What's the sense in hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out. Ah, but it's cold outside.
I simply must go.
Oh, baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
Ooh, it's cold outside.
Your welcome has been.
It's been swinging since she dropped in.
So nice and
Look out that window in that storm.
my sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look delicious.
My brother will be there at the door.
They're like waves upon a tropical shore.
The main ounce mind is vicious.
Gosh, her lips are delicious.
Well, maybe just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
I've got to go home.
Baby, you'll freeze out there.
Well, lend me your comb.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been great.
Thrills when you touch my hand.
Don't you see?
You do this thing to me.
Let's go to Rachel tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong sorrow.
At least there will be plenty implied.
If you come
to Buster Poindexter. He'll be back to sing later. College Bill Engvall and football's Joe Namath coming right up.
Hit it, boys.
Isn't there someone you know who could use a skill twist this Christmas? The skill twist. The practical gift for practically anybody.
Get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
To get close, I trust Arid protection. And compared to any other leading solid, roll-on, or spray, this Arid is drier.
Get a little closer.
And Arid is safe for the ozone layer.
What can I take for this miserable cold?
A decongestant for your stuffy nose, plus an antihistamine for sneezing, plus a pain reliever for aching, plus medicine to calm your cough.
I'm not taking all that.
Well, you can relieve the same symptoms just by taking new Comtrex liquid gels. Liquid cold medicine inside an easy-to-swallow gelatin shell for fast Comtrex relief of all these symptoms.
It's that simple? You take these. I'm taking Comtrex liquid gels.
The newest Comtrex, the all-new way to get fast Comtrex relief.
It's Highland's Holiday Celebration. With good values on everything they're really wishing for this Christmas. Like a sharp VHS remote video recorder with high-speed search, just $227. Highland's Holiday Celebration. Considering these prices, this could be the merriest Christmas ever.
What would you do if your child was abducted to a foreign country? Two mothers tell Hardcopy how their children were held captive by their own fathers.
My daughter Alia looks like she's brainwashed.
One mother has waited 4 years for her daughters to be returned from their father's country of Saudi Arabia. Another mom took the law into her own hands by going to Yugoslavia and stealing her son back.
We're there to rescue the child.
What would you do before you decide? Watch Hardcopy.
Tomorrow at 4 on Channel 7.
Lincoln, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're looking for an executive position. Yeah, but what about the college?
Well, I've done a lot of reading and studying. Sort of on my own.
I know you're a smart guy. You know you're a smart guy. You ain't going nowhere without that sheepskin, fella.
Discover CLEP, the college-level examination program. CLEP tests can earn you college credit for what you know.
Okay, you're not really what we call executive material. We'll call if you get something.
Ask about CLEP at your local college or job. Make learning pay.
Meet Kevin Jones, age 7. If he doesn't start reading now, he may never get off this step. Get him booked. Gail Robbins, age 13. Without reading, how will she ever become a Hollywood star? Get her booked. Reading is fundamental to getting kids from where they are to a better place in life. That's why there's RIF, the national organization that's getting kids to read right now. Get them booked now for the future. Learn more about reading is fundamental.
Artie, our director, Arthur Forrest?
Yes, Pat.
What was that we just saw?
That's a good question. I'm going to find out and let you know.
Thanks. That's why his shelf is lined with Emmys. Our next guest is a very funny man who's making his second appearance with us, which means his next appearance would be his third. We're glad to have him back. He's appearing at the Improv in Irvine, California on New Year's Eve. Please welcome Mr. Bill Engvall. Bill. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
That's
and all
it.
that
Happy
good
holidays
stuff.
to everybody here.
Yeah. You all ready for this? Are you...
I'm ready. You know, the malls kill me. They're like ant farms this time of year.
That's rough.
But, you know, I found a way that you can break that little monotony. You want to have some fun. What you do is you go to the mall, park your car away from the mall,
Yeah.
and then just walk up and down the aisles of cars. People will follow you for miles looking for your parking space.
That's pretty cruel.
Hey, what you do is you stop by one car and, like, you know, act like you're digging for your keys. And then just keep walking. They'll run out of gas.
That's a nice... All right, do you go to Christmas parties? Do you give parties?
Yeah, did you get our invitation?
I must have gotten lost.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah, I guess my invitation to your wedding got lost, too. But, anyway. Yeah, we're
This is your second appearance. For those of you keeping count. That's right.
And his last.
No.
Yeah, we're having a Christmas party. It's always a lot of fun. The one, of course, the drink of the season is eggnog. I've never drank this. I never will. Because I know what eggs are, but I got no goddamn idea what nog is. You know, I mean, to me, it looks like milk that went bad. You know, and then they make it even more tantalized by sprinkling this stuff looks like dirt on top of it. I was at my mom's house. I said, Mama, what is this? She goes, it's eggnog, baby. I said, well, it looks like milk that went bad. She goes, well, it's good with bourbon. Like, damn. You know, battery acid is good with bourbon, but that doesn't mean I drink it every goddamn night.
Yeah, that's true. You have family? You have a little one?
We have a little 3-year-old.
Must be fun. First Christmas, she's probably aware of
First
what's going
Christmas,
on.
you know, and having kids is great because everything they see, they want. You know, it's like, I want that, Daddy, I want that. It's like, honey, it's a chainsaw. Like, I want it. She wants this doll that burps now. You know, I'm not a great, you know, dolls should, like, lay there. They shouldn't have bodily functions.
I'm with you.
You know, I mean, what's next? A doll with gas? You know, you wind it up, it walks across the room, hey, pull my finger. I don't need that in my house.
College Ken.
Yeah. That'll put me out of a job.
Now, have you done all your shopping? Have you,
I'm trying. You know, my wife and I, we go through this every year. Being married, you're going to find this out. That, you know, every year we go through this, you know, what do you want for Christmas, honey? Oh, nothing. This is a lie. One year I got her nothing. Yeah, I got nothing. All year long.
They remember.
Oh, yeah.
How about you? What do you want for Christmas? Don't say nothing.
No, I want a lot of stuff, but I'm not real picky about what I get. But it's like, you know, it's like I hope my mother-in-law does better by me this year than she did last year. I'm not kidding. Last year, she got me a case of toilet paper.
No.
Yes, and she wrapped it. So all I saw was this big box with my name on it. So I'm thinking, yes, sir, this is a color TV. This is a remote control, cable-ready, color TV.
110 channels.
I was like a little, I was like a little kid. I couldn't wait. Christmas morning, I ran out, I ripped it open, and it's toilet paper. Then I figure it's a joke. I figure, well, there's a CD player in here. More toilet paper. Now you got to react to this. Because everybody's waiting like, how'd you know?
Boy, oh boy. Is it true that, is it today that is your anniversary?
Today is my 7th wedding anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary. Yes. We have lots of reasons to celebrate.
Yes, thank you. I have a lovely wife. We've married 7 years. I just, you know, and I wish I could have come out here and given you something.
Well, I do too.
What I wish I had was a manual called Stuff That's Gonna Change When You Get Married. I mean, I'm just talking little things. You know, like we got married, our toilet water turned blue.
Just happens.
Yeah, you used it, it turns green. It's like, baby, we got mood water here. You know, you're gonna have to learn new sleeping habits. You know, it's like when you're single, it's incredible. You can sleep with somebody's head on your shoulder. Your arms are wrapped around each other. Your legs are knotted up. And you look like you finished a great game of Twister. But, you know, after you've been married a while, you know, you begin to develop territories in that bed. And it's like, sweetheart, I believe you're on my side of the bed. You know, I cannot sleep with you sweating on me like that.
Oh, I think so.
But the worst thing she does, and this just kills me, is she's a coupon clipper. This coupon clipper, oh.
It seems like a good idea. You save some money.
I know,
but help.
I make a good living. I'll pay whatever the groceries cost. You know, don't make me mess with these coupons. Because, like, you know, we have this mound of groceries. We get in the aisle. She whips out this War and Peace booklet of coupons. You know, and I can hear the guy behind me going, oh, great. Yeah. I just want to get these grapes. They're going to be raises by the time this chick's done. And
I should be taking notes.
You're going to learn this.
What else you got in the Bill Engvall manual of things that will change when I'm married?
I mean, you know, a lot of things change. Like, you know, sex changes. The other night we had this little interlude. It was very romantic, you know, and she's arching her back and moaning. I'm like, I'm really turning you on, hon. She goes, no, you're on my hair. Ow, get off, ow, ow.
I'll remember that.
Yeah. You don't ever see that in a movie. But it's just this coupon thing. I can't get out of this. Like, and she does this. The worst thing is she clips out that little coupon. That's
Yeah,
when you got a 3D, it's like a little coupon.
Yeah, thank you.
You clip out this little coupon. If you mail it to the manufacturer, they'll send you a check for $1. She does this. And if she asks me the check, she goes, would you put this in the bank? And I'm like, no. I'm not putting a $1 check in our bank and going through that grief. And it's like, oh, you're doing well, Mr. Engvall. Can we slip this in a CD for you?
All right, so don't, no coupons, no anything. All right, well, listen, I feel as if not only was I amused, but I learned something tonight.
Well, I hope you did. And don't take your kids to little children movies.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, because they're sad. Like, we went and saw, we saw Little Mermaid, we saw, All Dogs Go to Heaven, which is the saddest movie in the world.
Really?
I mean, I'm sitting there watching with my 3-year-old, and I'm like, she's like, why are you crying, Daddy? It's like, because Dad's a wuss, okay? I think it stinks that that dog died.
Boy, oh boy. We're going to take that Father of the Year trophy back from you. Eddie, listen, happy anniversary, happy holidays. Thanks for the tips. Thanks a lot. Bill Engvall, folks. No dollar checks. Joe Namath will be right out. Stay there. Buster's going to stay too.